I was working at Human Services at the time, and my coworker right over the cube, Sandy, says to me, "Hey, Richie, my son Aaron says an airplane just crashed into the World Trade Center." I figured it was maybe a single-man plane, and it ran into the wall of the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center, the mighty World Trade Centers, probably just crushed the plane or something. It was shortly after that, I mean minutes after that, that a lot of us started going over to the conference room and turned on the TV. And so we started watching it, and we're like, wow, that's a pretty big fire. Didn't really know exactly still what was going on. And then they show a replay, which actually wasn't a replay. It was the second plane going into the World Trade Center. That's when we knew our country was under attack. And I just remember that day not getting much work done. Just most of us spent the day in between seeing our clients, watching TV, not really talking, just blank stares at the TV and just not really knowing how to take it all in. My wife's from New York. I call her at home at the time. She was with our one-year-old daughter, and she was pretty upset because she was trying to get a hold of family members. She had several family members that worked near to the Trade Center. And so when I got home, I just remember her, telling me, "Hey, no one's heard from John, and we don't know where he is." And well, eventually we found out that he had off that day, and he went down anyway for the rescue operations. The next day, I remember, still being in that zone where, that hopeless zone of like what's going on, not knowing what the future was going to bring for our country or for the world. And I remember coming home after work and sitting around watching TV. And my daughter, who at the time was still crawling and had suddenly got up and taken her first steps and learned how to walk that day. And I remember it like yesterday. And I think about it now, and it was kind of like a metaphor for the world, for our country. On September 11th, our country was on its knees. New York City was on its knees and brought down by the terrorists. But the next day, we all got up and started walking and got on with our lives to try to rebuild them. I don't think anybody will ever forget those days.